Good morning. My name is Dorota Stadnicka. I work at Rzeszów University of Technology, and I have a pleasure to participate in organization of European Defence Challenge, which is organized by Assets Plus Consortium in the frame of Assets Plus project. Currently, we have fourth edition of European Defence Challenge, and the topic of this edition is leading through complexity, effective management in defense environment. And today I have a pleasure to talk with Professor Tomasz Smal, who agreed to share with us his experience related to battlefield management to support our students, to support the students who participate in this year challenge. Tomasz, I'm glad that you are here with me. First of all, could you tell something about you? Could you tell us something about your experience related to battlefield management?
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Dorota. Of course, it's a great pleasure for me to have opportunity to say something about my experience and the battlefield management system also. So thank you for the invitation. As Dorota said, I'm professor at Civilian University, Uniwersytet Merito in Wrocław, but I'm a retired colonel, so I served more than 50 years in the army. I graduated from Military Academy of Technology in Warsaw. First part of my duty include serving in military units as a logistician, different position. The second part was connected with military education, so I served in Military Academy of Land Forces in Wrocław. In the meantime, I took part in a military operation in Iraq, Desert Storm, in Iraqi Freedom. And also I was representative in NATO, as representative of Polish Armed Forces in NATO. I took part in meetings of Combat Service Support Group in Battlefield Maintenance Panel, where we agreed different standardization agreements for the purpose of all NATO allies. So this is my career, and I think it's enough.
Yes, for sure. I'm sure that having such great experience, you are the best person to say something about what issues does battlefield management involve. If you could say something about this.
I hope so. I hope I will able to support students and to maybe to make some idea for them to use some idea how to prepare a better project, because as I understood, there is a project for students who are expected to prepare some ideas, some solutions in a frame of battlefield management system for the purpose of the army, of the battlefield, yes?
Yes, exactly. This is one of the topics under the main topic leading through complexity. So your experience will be very valuable for these students who are preparing their work, their proposal on battlefield management. So
let's start.
If you could say something.
Of course, let me to put a short presentation, which will be helpful, I hope, for students to understand whole area of battlefield management system. Okay, let me know if the presentation is clear and you can see it.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so by the way, there is logo of our university, my name, and my topic, challenges in battlefield management system. So first of all, let's talk about battlefield management system at all, what include battlefield management system. So generally speaking, there are all solutions in areas such as command control, communication, computers, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. Such system, because there are different battlefield management systems offered by different companies, in fact. So, but generally speaking, such system enable complete situational awareness. At the same time, for single soldiers like whole units. It provides crucial data to effective command and control across the forces and taking benefit from real-time accurate information and make the right decision at the right time for commanders, for people who manage battlefield. Such systems needs to be well integrated with resources, so that brings them to the right place, the right time, with the right lethality and resources. It improves operational tempo, coordination, navigation, logistic management, alerts, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. It also reduces administrative time and operational procurement and support costs, and simplify maintenance support, customization, and operation. So this, I think, it's the most important information about such systems, but this is in general, of course. When we take into consideration more specific area and task for such system, we can include such system at the soldier level and tactical level and strategic level. So where we consider soldier level, battlefield management system for soldier level, there is on the screen you can see picture of French developed battlefield management system, which include, for example, sensor, which monitor physical, mental status of the soldiers, night vision, additional battery, wireless computer, displays for area for area awareness in situation, develop weapons and such elements. But to tell about it more precisely, I would like to show you short movie, which should be interesting for you. To precisely clear you what include battlefield management system at the soldiers level, I prepare short movie about future soldiers, U.S. Army future soldiers. So you will be able to see more elements connected with the battlefield management system. I hope the voice is okay.
Yes.
So now you can see soldiers equipped with many elements which will be depicted item by item during movie. I will comment some of them. First of all is special adaptive clothing, which adapt to regional conditions, for example, temperature. Next element is microclimate vest, also adaptive body heat to current situation. Also increase endurance, physical endurance of soldiers. Exoskeleton, which increase speed of running, strength of muscles, allow to hold heavy weapon. Additional communication element like autonomous drone, which allow to communicate with other elements of battlefield management system, other vehicles like chopper. It increases, of course, situational awareness of the soldiers and for commander, to see whole situation for commander. Human dimension allow to increase, to monitor physical status of the soldiers, also nutrition intervention in case of such necessity. Advanced weapon system, lightweight material, multi-target engagement, full auto firing, not optimized sightseeing system, protection system, integrated head and eye protection, lightweight modular body system, environmental protection, threat detection system, headgear, developed headgear with shock and impact resistance, sensors and assistance, heat recognition, respiratory system, day and night, thermal vision, additional battery and power system, energy storage, wireless power distribution, management of power, energy harvesting, because as you probably aware, such system need more power. So I think it was nice movie which help you understand what such battlefield management system at soldier level can include in nearest future.
Yes, actually we can see that such soldier is very well protected, very well equipped, and even if he or she has to operate in a very difficult environment, it is not so tough for the soldier.
At the same time, cooperate with other elements of battlefield area, not only with other soldiers, but other weapon systems like vehicles, like plants, and all situation on the battlefield area can be monitored by command center, by command post. And this is, we go, at the same time we go to the tactical level. The example of tactical level battlefield management system is Jasmine. It's battlefield BMS for battalion, company, platoon, and section. And also I prepare a short movie which depict, I think, and help you clear what such system include and what opportunity gives for soldiers and for commanders. So let me to run this movie. The voice is okay?
Yes.
Okay. But this system at the tactical level include all area of battlefield. Such system is at the soldier level, at the crew level, at the vehicles, and units. So there are different modes of the system at different tactical level, but generally is to make better awareness of the whole situation for command post, for commander, who is aware of the situation, who can see all elements or ally and enemy and the elements on the screen in the form of map. And thanks to that, it's more easy to make a quick reaction, to take right, proper and quick decision. So I can also add that similar system can be applied at strategic level. So also army command and even political level can be equipped with such system in order to be aware of whole situation in the country, what is going on in the country during, for example, defense operation. And again, we have mentioned 9 advantages of such system, like situational awareness in reflex time, easy, transparent sharing of combat data, battalion system from command post to soldier, and compatible with most communication devices, like, for example, radio or other element of communication. So
it looks
next.
that
Okay.
such system is very complex.
the idea is that it should be complex, but we have to say that such systems are already implemented, and it's up to the army. Some armies has already complex battlefield management system. Some of them already building such systems.
I see that battlefield management system is very complex, but you say that already different armies use this, so this is good. But I'm wondering what are the biggest challenges in battlefield management, even if we have so sophisticated system. Could you tell us something more about this?
Still, there are many challenges connected with using such system. First of all, such system need to process large amounts of digital data. I think this is quite obvious, but because in all area of life you have this is challenge for us. We have a lot of data which must be properly stored, managed, and used. The same situation is in the battlefield management system. So it needs accurate database and accurate system to use the database. Next is high power consumption. So the battery life now is too short. When we need a lot of energy, we need big batteries. It is very difficult in the area of combat because in most cases there is not energy taken from cables. So we need mobile batteries. So this is a great challenge for the army. How to power such system. Next is sensitivity of electronics, because there is many electronics elements to certain means of destruction, like a bomb, for example, and to enemy interferences. So we have to protect such system in front of such dangers. Next challenge is permanent need for improvement and updating of data included in such system. Every new element of weapon, every new element of conditions like climate, like political situation must be included in data of such system to provide appropriate data to commanders, to soldiers. And at the same time, we need to provide permanent training for soldiers. There is also another challenge connected with generation gap. The young people are used to take such elements and use them every day. Older soldiers have to adapt to new situation. So for some of them can be a great challenge. Also, these systems are very expensive. So not every army is able to purchase such system or all elements of such system. So this is a system purchased only by the richest army. So the price is also a great challenge. And last but not least, I think it's ethical. Any ethical questions connected with human error, with independence of artificial intelligence, and how to control lethality of such system, especially autonomous one. There was exercise last time in the US Army connected with using autonomous drone directed by artificial intelligence. And one drone, which was programmed to destroy some purpose, refused to make order from men during operation. So of course there was only exercise, and nobody was killed by. We can imagine what happened if such system directed by or supported by artificial intelligence will make some task autonomously without listening to men who would like to stop, for example, such system, because the situation changed. but it is a great challenge for not only for soldiers but also for humanists who care about ethics.
Yes, this is always the question: can we trust artificial intelligence? And yeah.
I think it's the less time to answer this question. To fully answer this question, it is a question who many people care about this question now at that time, and I think we need a great discussion about artificial intelligence and about limits to use to apply them, especially to such elements like armored system, because this specific purpose, yeah.
As we are talking currently more and more about trustful artificial intelligence, so I think that research in this area is very, very important. And if you could tell us something from your experience, what was the challenge you faced personally in your life as a soldier?
I remember the situation from first military operation in Iraq, Desert Storm, when many containers, logistic containers with supply were deployed in the area of operation, and many of them were lost in the desert, somewhere in the desert, or some of them were also deployed in the wrong places. So soldiers had troubles to find them. So after that situation, U.S. Army decided to implement RFID and active tags to containers. Thanks to that, now all military transport can be tracked by management system and satellites, and it's quite easy to track them and to find in case of such necessity. So it was a challenge which was already solved by the army. Now even Polish army used active tags to track military transport, because, for example, during operation in Afghanistan, some equipment was stolen. This was equipment which was moved by train in the Pakistan, and some of them were stolen by nobody know by who, but because of that we also start to tracking our military transport. Another example is Operation Iraqi Freedom, the second military operation in Iraq, where we used special detectors for soldiers who took part in military patrols. Thanks to that, Tactical Operations Center was able to support such soldiers by, for example, medical evacuation or quick reaction forces in case of some dangers. So these are examples from my experience. At that time, there was no information about artificial intelligence, so it is quite new area. That's why I would like to say a little bit more maybe about artificial intelligence, but a little bit later.
Yes, actually, the examples you just presented are related to technologies. So this is a very good example for my next question. I mean, what technologies are currently used to support battlefield management? If you could say something more about this.
Yeah, I prepared some examples of the up-to-date technology which is used to support battlefield management system. Some examples are older a little bit, some are quite new. For example, robots are used quite often. Boston Dynamics, there is company Boston Dynamics, which is leading company in providing robots to the army. The last robots produced by this company look like human, act like human, and you can see many movies with the robots, and can in that robot also artificial intelligence is used. So even during this movie, man is trying to disturb this robot in his tasks, but this robot is during this movie is able to avoid this disturbing and doing permanently doing his tasks. So it's quite interesting movie.
We will try to find by ourselves later on this interactive movie. So thank you for this.
Let's do it for yourself as a homework, because it's very interesting example how the technology improved during last years. Of course, drones. You can see during war in Ukraine, how many drones is used by Ukraine. They are civilian drones. Small drones for civilian purpose are used to military purpose. Autonomous vehicles, even in logistics, we use autonomous vehicles. Autonomous forklifts also are used in logistics. Exoskeleton already mentioned, smart sensors, big data, of course, hypersonics, biotechnology, Internet of Things, 3D printing, also used in Ukraine, and of course, artificial intelligence, which we can say artificial intelligence, it's a complex technology. We can be used in different kind of hard technology, hardware. So it is the newest one, but the most promising technology, which will be used for military purpose, not only, but also for military purpose. That's why I prepared some examples when artificial intelligence can be used in military. Of course, autonomous weapon, vehicle system, intelligent command and control system, performing predictive maintenance, logistics, to provide logistics support, to tightening cybersecurity, intelligence and surveillance, decision support system, and simulation and training also, because simulation and training allow us to reduce cost of exercises. Exercises with equipment are very expensive, so when we simulate some exercises, it's much cheaper to train soldiers.
For training in these simulations, you also use virtual reality for sure. But what is the level of using this virtual reality? This used very often?
When I was in Military Academy of Land Forces, we started to use virtual reality to train soldiers. So it was used to train shooters, also all teams, and it is very nice solution, but there are some limits because virtual reality now currently virtual reality don't allow us to present all spectrum of real. So after 2-3 hours of training, soldiers start to behave not normally, because the mind is cheating, and soldiers who use virtuality are exhausted of using, not of physically exhausted, but of mentally exhausted of using not real environment. So virtual reality can be used only as a support, as additional element of training, but not as a main element of training. But still, it's used. Even now in the University Merito, we use virtual reality to train logistician in a virtual warehouse, or also we used to train medical support. Even I train as a medical support using virtual reality. It's not very real, but still we can support training by using this technology.
Actually, this is very nice conclusions related to virtual reality, because it means that we should use carefully this virtual reality in training, not to use too much.
Yes, and only partially, because still real training is the most important phase of train every specialist, not only soldiers, but every specialist.
You mentioned the war in the Ukraine. Can you tell us something about the technologies that work there? Maybe something new appeared, some new technologies appeared and are applied for this purpose?
Okay, I will present short information about it. Maybe not new, but some civilian technology were used to military purpose. What wasn't done earlier. It means that Ukrainian soldiers present a great creation how to use civilian technologies to defense country. There are two articles mentioned on the screen. You can use these links to read these articles, and in these articles there's more information about it. But key technology innovation used during war, still using during war in Ukraine, is commercial and aerial drones. So it means that even drones used as a toys by children were used by Ukrainian soldiers to fight with Russian. Of course, naval autonomous systems were very popular to fight Russian vessels, also to destroy bridge to Crimea Peninsula. Satellite communication, also civilian, is used to support Ukrainian army. Artificial intelligence and platforms and applications. There are two examples of applications, civilian applications, which were adapted to military purpose. One of them is mobile application and online portal DIA. It is government system used to help renew licensing permits, buy parking tickets, and report portals. And this system was repurposed to allow civilians to upload images and geolocation coordinates of different Russian military assets, and to provide tips about suspicious people who might be collaborators. So this is
very smart. This is very smart.
And the second one, the quite new solution for civilian chat called Evrog, in English, an enemy. It was launched 1 year ago and was adapted to use to reports for civilian reports of different troops movements. And this chatbot, in fact, has turned an Ukrainian civilian with a smartphone into digital resistance fighters, because they can gather and share military intelligence with the army. So thanks to that, Ukrainians were able to detect all elements of Russian army. So this situation is similar to Switzerland, where every man in Switzerland is trained as a soldiers, because it is their duty, and every man has weapon in a safe. So thanks to that, in the case of some danger, every man is skilled and has weapon and can start fight. So it's not easy to fight a country where almost every man is equipped with weapon and skilled. So it's a good idea, but not all country is prepared to introduce such solution, maybe. Okay.
I understand that they have this gun just to use in case of
course, they are trained.
This difficult situation.
In case of some signal that something happened, for example, invasion started, and they can take this weapon go to the collecting point and start fighting very fast.
Interesting, very interesting solution. And actually, these two examples you just showed to us are also very interesting because we are used to think that technologies from defense can be used in a civil purpose. But here we have something opposite. Something what is used normally by people can be also used in case of such a situation like a war. So this is very interesting. But could you tell us now something about the future? What next? How you see which direction we are going in defense industry, defense area, in battlefield management, in systems?
Okay, for sure, our history of mankind show us that we are fighting civilization. During our history, there was only several years where there was no war somewhere in the world. But according to scientists, 97% of our history we fighting. Of course, it's not good, but taking into consideration such facts, we can say that battlefield management system will be developed, will be growing. This market will be growing. Modern army will need new solutions to protect country, and I think that the most promising are double purpose technology, as you mentioned, different application which can be used for civilian purpose and in case also for military purpose. So when you consider the situation of students who take part in the project, their age, their financial possibility, I think that the best idea for them is to think about some civilian solutions, already existing civilian solutions, maybe some application, and how to adapt this application to military purpose, or to create maybe new application to use them to military purpose. Ukrainian soldiers show us that in case of necessity, men can be very creative and can use different stuff, different technology, different application to use them to protect yourself, to protect country. To sum up my presentation and my speech, I would like to thanks again to Dorota for invitation to have possibility to present my experience and my knowledge about battlefield management system. Of course, it was a great pleasure for me, and I hope it will be useful for students. I wish you all the best in that area. I wish you success in creating maybe new idea, maybe using current technologies to adapt them to military purpose. So I keep fingers for you. Thank you very much.
Tomasz, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. What you said today, it was really very interesting. We are going to look at additional videos available on internet. And it was a very pleasure for me to spend this time with you today. So thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you, Dorota. Thank you all for watching this presentation. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye-bye.